Okay, it's wood model for toys. It's not three, buddy.
It's a part of her.
Stop playing.
Y'all know.
Yeah. The camera been rolling. Hey guys, we are here. Welcome back. Welcome back. First interview in 9 months or 6 months. Who do we have here?
Angel.
Now you gotta talk loud, man. Come on, man. I got coffee.
We got Finesse and Queen, aka Angel.
Talk about it. Where you from? We here now. Let's go.
I'm from Sacramento, California. Been
North
here for
Cal.
18 years.
Okay. Well, come on, man. Don't be bashful. The camera is on. We are here. Talk about it. It's an 18 Angel. Are you an angel?
Yeah, I can be at times.
We got to talk about it. Okay, so Sacramento, born and raised.
Yeah.
Look, man, we gonna go for it. Born and raised, Sacramento. How was that?
It's pretty cool. I mean, I feel like I've been out here for too long. I'm ready for something else new. But yeah, pretty much I like it. I like the environment. It's pretty positive and keep me going and stuff. Clean environment. But my family originated from Oakland, so I feel like, you know, it feel good to be in Sacramento, knowing their backstory.
Bay Area. I'm San Francisco, so I already know how it go. So what was it? How old were you when you moved here? Or were you?
Right when I was born, I was moved here. But I have 6 brothers that was from Oakland, and my whole family's from Oakland. But I'm from here.
Do you go there often?
Yeah, for like family events or just showcases. If they call me out, I go out there for my brand. So.
Showcases. What does that mean for the people who don't know? For your brand? Wait a minute, you're going too fast. Let's just, okay, so showcases brand. You have a brand?
Yes, I have a clothing brand. It's called Remain Humble Clothing. It's my merch right here. I've been doing it for 3 years now. And a showcase is pretty much like you get called out and it's like a lot of vendors in one building. And part of the show is a fashion show where you pick 5 models and they come out and like walk and do your merch.
What made you get into this?
Well, originally I'm a basketball player. I've been doing it for like ever since I was 6 years old. So I kind of seen myself not like succeeding with it. After playing for Jordon High, I felt myself not going nowhere. So one day I just had a conversation with my aunt, like I need another backup plan. I need plan B. So, and I know I'm into fashion, so that's where it came up at, like, let's start a clothing brand. And so we came up with a couple of names and stuff, and we got the word humble. That's where my brand came from, Remain Humble. And my uncle always used the word humble. So we just put that all into one and just made that pretty much a brand. And my thought was like, I want to do it to where everybody could wear it. Everyone could be able to rock the name and stuff like that. Basically like something that everyone could wear, a positive name that could bring positivity in, because everyone always wants like negative stuff or, you know, advertising drugs and stuff like that. So I wanted to bring something positive to the environment. And so that's where we came with Remain Humble. And the same day I was supposed to drop my clothing brand, that's when my uncle passed away. So ever since then, I just been keeping going with a clothing brand called Remain Humble Clothing. So yeah.
How hard is it to promote positivity?
It's pretty hard when you're around negativity, but if you're around the right people, then it's not hard to promote positive stuff. Like, it's just who you surround yourself by.
And your uncle, it sounds like he was really inspiring to you.
Yeah, he was really inspiring because he did a lot of time in prison and stuff, and he always remained humble no matter what the situation was. So that kind of like showed me the way. And plus, it's like I always been big-headed and spoiled with everything, so it also helped me level myself out with humbling myself.
How old are you again?
19.
Unbelievable.
But I started when I was 16, going on 17, and he died when I was like 17, going on 18. So yeah.
So your support, you sound like you have a lot of support behind you.
Yeah, I got a lot of support after he passed away, but like it hasn't been the same support. I feel like with him being around, it would probably have more support and like, I don't know, I'd probably push harder if he was more around because I know I'm doing it mainly for him and for myself. So I feel like I'll go harder and have more support. But starting the process, it was kind of hard, and I was starting by myself, believe it or not, when I was like 17, 18. Those 2 years, solid years, I would just sit in the room, just contemplating for a new plan, a new, like, how can I level up? How can I be up? How can I make it? Like, I don't want the fame, but I just want to be straight. And so those 2 years, I was going hard by myself. Like, I had the support, but as far as, like, financial support, I had it, like, by myself. I just kept working and kept finding a way how to get another dollar to invest in my brand. So, yeah.
It sounds so crazy at 16. Like, you didn't think, all right, you know what, Walmart's hiring, minimum wage is going up, I can just work at Walmart.
Yeah, well, at that time I was working at Wendy's, but like it wasn't good enough. Like I always felt like I need another plan. Like I need to just keep going. Like I can't stop at one plan. And my mom always taught me never stop at the stop sign. Like think past it and have another plan, more than one plan. So I just needed another plan, and that was my backup plan. And after I stopped working at Wendy's, my brand, I was going hard and I was getting recognized and just going on. And then that's when I just now got another job at Safeway, because I'm like, you need that support, that financial support, whether you think you got it or not, you still need that support. So that's why I got a job at Safeways now.
At 16, you're still in high school, yeah? At 16?
No. Yeah.
What, it's so weird to me, because I feel like 16-year-olds are just going to parties and kickbacks and all that. Like, did you get caught up in any of that type of stuff?
Nope, I never been the type of person to like party or like drink or smoke. It's a time where everybody tries something, but I had figured out like that wasn't for me. So that's the good part about me, is that I know that wasn't for me. So I just kept going on and stuff, parties and all that. I put it to the side and to do something else with myself. I always set myself up for higher standards, to be different than everybody else, and I know that's what every teenager main goal is, to like party and do this and that just to fit in, and I didn't want to feel like I need to fit in to do that. So I didn't get caught up with any of that type of stuff. Partying was never my thing.
Did you have friends?
I had friends, but I had a lot of people that turned a lot, because I always had like a good heart and always gave out and stuff, and I feel like people always wanted to be friends with me because of the popularity or because of what I had and stuff. So I never really had a true real friend, like to say like, yeah, they got me. So I always was mainly with to myself and stuff.
So at 16, you said, you know what, basketball may not be for me. How hard was that for you to like accept?
It was pretty hard, because that's all I knew was basketball. Ever since I was like 6, 7, that's all I knew. And I did a little bit of gymnastics. I tried a little bit of everything, but I know basketball was something that was my go-to. Like if I was stressing or feeling down, I know that basketball had my back no matter what. Like I could just go to the court and just freestyle it, because I always been a shooter, so I knew like once I throw it up, I know it's gonna go in. Like I never doubted basketball, so it was kind of hard. But I knew that I needed another plan. I knew that like not everyone's gonna make it to women NBA or NBA. So I just thought bigger and better and stuff. So that's where I came up with having a clothing brand and stuff. So now that's my go-to.
That's so interesting to me, to think that, I don't know, because I still think I could play basketball today, but like I know I can't make it in the NBA, so it's not gonna happen for me. But I still feel like I could.
Yeah.
Do you wish you would have like tried a little harder for that?
In a way, yes, but I feel like I said, the environment is what matters sometimes. And going to Sheldon High School, like no shade to Sheldon, like they did help me out, but like I feel like they didn't work as a team, and that's what's important to me. Working as a team, building each other up, and not so for you and you. It should be us together. And so I felt like my happiness was more important. So maybe if I went to a different high school and the options that other people wanted me and stuff like that, I should have just took that. But I have no regrets at all.
Right.
But I know if I kept going and kept trying, that I could have made it further and stuff. And I do sometimes regret it, but then it's like holding on regrets is not going to get me anywhere. So I'm just going on with my brain and trying to make the best of that now. So yeah.
The day you started, 16, I want to do the clothing. How hard was that for you? Because I mean, you have to put all your money into it, your time, So what was that like?
Well, starting the process and going through the process wasn't as hard, so I thought I would have my uncle to help and support me and stuff. So I never would have thought, I would have lost my uncle, So the process was easy. I just knew that I had to do the footwork. No one else would do it for me but myself. So like just standing up late night, putting all their effort into it.
I know it's a fly. So the process, boom. With putting all your money into that, are you able to buy the other things that you want? Like how hard is it? Because I see you have the jewelry, you have nice shoes, they're clean. How hard is that to say, you know what, skip these shoes that come out on Saturday. I need to put my business first.
That's another thing. I thought it would be super hard because I always been to, like I said, fashion and stuff. I always wanted the new pair of Jordans. Always had the new pair of Jordans and stuff. So that's where the big headed part came in at. So I knew I had to level it out. So with having the brand called Remain Humble, it's like I feel so humble to where like that stuff doesn't matter anymore, and like material stuff don't matter to me no more. That's all I knew was material stuff. So I'm like material, material, material. So now that I have the brand, it's like that's all I got. That's all I need. I don't really need the new shoes to prove a point. I don't need the new clothes to prove a point. So it's not really hard, like leveling out. But if I do want a new pair of shoes, I'll get it. But it's not like all the time when a new pair of shoes coming out and stuff like that. So it's not really hard, but if I want it, I'm going to go and get it. That's just my mindset. Even if I got to scramble for it, I'm going to get it. So it's not really hard.
Right. And as far as names, did you have any names that you were like, this might be it? And then it was like, I like this one better. Like everybody has a first,
Not really, because like I said, having the conversation with my aunt and stuff, like, well, you're big-headed and stuff, let's find a name that could level you out. And my uncle always using the name, but me bringing it to like reality,
right.
It wasn't really hard. The hardest part was like, coming up with a name to go with Humble, because it's like another brand called Stay Humble. So I was like, I need another name to like kind of match it, but make it different. So that's where I came up with Remain and Humble together. And I didn't want the name just to be like Humble, like
right.
Humble clothing, so.
Do you stop at clothing, or do you go branch out and do something else like styling and?
Well, yeah. Recently, I just started like branding. Like if people reach out to me like, hey, how does this look and stuff, or recently I have like a mannequin and I like dress it up and stuff, and I'm planning on like making a page and just posting on my mannequin, like just dressing it up with different styles and stuff, so that could give me another outlet and stuff. If people like my style, they'll reach out to me, and I'm willing to do whatever. So yeah, but most of it is like just remain humble for right now. Yeah.
And being that you said, Sacramento, you've been there, done that, where would be the next step for you as far as location?
As far as location, I would say like Texas, because I know everyone wants to go to Hollywood or LA and make it. So I feel like Texas will be something different that I can make myself, be known and be different. Like I want to make it out of somewhere that someone can't really say, oh, I made up out of here. The same common thing. So I say Texas. And I know a lot of people say Atlanta. I want to say Atlanta too, but like I said, I set myself for a higher standard. So Texas would be my next step.
Sounds like you just go against the grain with a lot of things.
Yeah, because a lot of people that like just want to be like other people and just do the same thing as other people instead of doing what they want to do, and that's where I come with the hard. I just be hard on myself, and I'm really stubborn, so once I know I want something different, I'm going to go for it. So I just try to, stand out more than other people and stuff. There's no competition, but just like I just want to stand out in my own type of way and be recognized and stuff, because I'm kind of tired of being in Sacramento with the same type of mindset, or everybody look at each other the same exact way and stuff. It's kind of hard for African Americans to make it too, so that's another reason why I just want to be different all the time.
Have you been faced with any type of racism or anything like that, trying to get your brand to the next level? Or even sexism, being a woman?
No. Like, yes, they doubt. Like far as like my family, like my brothers and stuff, like for me, because I'm the only girl out of 6, I kind of think they sometimes doubt me, like, because I'm a girl, like, oh, she's just a girl, and she don't know what she's talking about and stuff, and kind of see me as like, oh, I can't make it as what I want to be, So
right.
that, but as far as like being like judged for my race, no, I haven't really been judged for my race and my brand, because like I said, the name is like Remain Humble, so it's kind of hard to go against being Remain Humble. Everybody needs to remain humble at some point.
Right.
So I feel like I get a lot of support from all races, actually, more than my own race, if you let me tell it. Like, so yeah.
How does that make you feel?
It actually makes me go harder. Like, negative stuff makes me go harder, but it's like, damn, like, how can my own race, not support, me? Like they say, like, support Black-owned businesses, but I feel like other races have supported more than Black people supported my brand and stuff. So,
what does support look like to you, though? Is that just like, oh, it looks nice? Or is
support,
like,
it don't really necessarily have to be like, oh, I'm going to buy your stuff, that's support. It could be, you could check up on me, you could hit me up, hey, how's your business going, You can ask, you could check up on me. It don't have to be just buy my brand, because I still, I still respect the people that bought my brand, like my brand, don't like my brand anymore. So support is just like that, you know, checking up on me pretty much. I respect that more than buying my brand, because sometimes you could go buy something or have something and don't even be genuine. So the genuine love is like what I consider support, pretty much.
Is it easier to see who isn't supporting with social media now? Because, I mean, you could post something and you know you have 1 million friends in real life, but only 3 people actually.
Yeah.
like, how does that work for you?
Actually, yes, that's my main thing too. It's like, how do I have this many followers, 3K followers, 4K followers, and I'm only getting like 100 or 200, maybe 300 likes, and then it's like, far as videos, how do I have this much, but I'm only getting like 200, you know, likes or views. It's like, that shows a lot, you know, and it's like, dang, like, what am I not doing right? But yeah, social media, it shows it all. Like, the support does show on social media.
Does it help you to know, like, the people who say in the real world, and then you see them actually match it on social media? How does that make you feel? Like, all right, they real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I said, like, just the genuine support is everything to me, you know. So the social media does show, and I kind of do sometimes base it off social media, but I try not to think negative first, because it's easy to just be like, oh, they're not supporting, you know, forget them. But it's like, not everybody gonna like the same thing as you, so I don't try to base everything off social media, but social media does show true colors for sure.
And you're the only girl with 75 brothers. How was that?
75 years. That's how it feels. It's kind of hard. Like, everyone be like, you know, I just don't like how everyone always be like, oh, you got 6 brothers. Oh my gosh, you're spoiled. You know, everyone goes into going straight for that instead of like, dang, like, you know, like asking me like, how does it feel? Like how you just asked. I feel like it's really hard. Sometimes I feel like I don't have the support that I should have from 6 brothers, you know, like, yeah, it's a big amount of number, but they're more security than like, I love you type stuff, like let's spend time and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard. I always feel like alone, believe it or not. I feel like I'm alone with 6 brothers sometimes. And like, with me having 6 brothers, I know that's all what my mom knew. So sometimes I feel like I'm just alone a lot, like, and she goes hard on me. I'm like, you know, I gotta remind her, like, you know, I'm not a boy. Those are my brothers. Our story's not the same story and stuff. And my brothers, they love to always talk about how they had stuff. They didn't have things that I have now, you know. And it's like, it's a new millennium now, so it's like, I'm not gonna have the same struggle that you had. And I'm in Sacramento. They remind you, there was in Oakland, so it's like, we don't have the same story. I can't, you know, badge myself for not having the same story as them. So my thing is like, I don't know, I just feel alone sometimes, and I just feel like the only kid, if you ask me. Like, I don't really feel like I have 6 brothers.
How do you process that? Because, I mean, you are young, and to feel alone, you know? Like, what is that like for you?
Well, for a long time, I never really paid attention to it, because I'm like, yeah, you know, they love me, yeah. And I always, like, been big on, like, needing someone by my side, like, oh, friendship. I always wanted friends and stuff, so that was more my focus, so I never really paid attention to my brothers, like, not being there for me how they should, until friends start disappearing, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I could go to my family. I got 6 brothers, let me try this out. So it didn't work out, so that's where it came into, like, I really don't have my brothers. That's when I started realizing stuff. So the process is like, at first it was like, it's whatever, but now it starts to hit, and it's just like, dang, like, who do I got, you know? Like, so now it's like I got myself. That's how I feel.
How hard is that for you to, like, solely depend on yourself? Because, I mean, you give up on yourself, you pretty much done.
Give up on everything, yeah. I'm so used to it now to where it's like, I know that all I got is myself, so I just keep pushing and just depend on myself. I don't depend on other people, you know.
Mom is whispering right now, and the mic is gonna hear it. Just in case anyone is listening, you may hear the whisper. Mom, how was Mom in life for you?
Like she says, she's supportive, yes, but like, you know, teenagers don't like going to their parents all the time for everything, you know. And like I said, my mom's so hard on us, like, you can do it. And sometimes it's like, Mom, I can't do it. So it's like, but she just like have high expectations of what we can do and what we can't do. And sometimes she gets controlling, but I guess that's part of, you know, how moms are. But she's good and supportive. But like I said, we don't always want to go to our parents for everything. So my siblings, I feel like they should be there for me. It shouldn't always have to be mom, mom, mom. And always go to my mom for everything. It's never been my dad. Like all I know is my mom. Like not because, oh, he don't want to be in my life, but because that's all I know is like my mom. So.
Was your dad ever in your life like that?
Yeah, when I was younger, he was around. You know, he always tried to put the effort into being in my life. But he's so up and down and bipolar to where it's like I'm the type. Once you steer me the wrong way, that's like it. I don't like deal with me or don't deal with me. That's just how I am. So all I know is my mom, and it doesn't bother me, don't affect me, and pretty cool with how it is.
How do you view men?
How I view men? That's a hard question.
Yes, this is what you're here for. This is what you're gonna get.
Yeah. How do I view men? Well, like my 6 brothers, I don't view them as men sometimes. Like, for example, because those are my only men in my life, so I don't really view them as men. So I really don't have a say on how I view men at all. Like, I don't really pay attention to them. I be in my own world, like. So,
do you think you need that? Like you
support.
needed that, or just a male role model figure in your life? Because obviously you had mom, so.
Yes, I had like I said, like I feel like I always had my uncle, whether he did this much time in jail, but I always felt like it was genuine. So that's my role model. I always look back at what he would have done and how he was a man and stuff like that. But he's not here no more, so it's like there's no one really I could say, you know, like, or depend on as far as a man, because he's not here no more. Right. So men in my life is like, he's not here, he's gone, you know. So it's like I gotta move on and just do for me. So I don't really depend on men.
Having that type of man in your life, is it really hard to trust any other man?
Yes, it's hard. And then like I have a stepdad as well, and like I feel like he's around, you know, he's a man of course, but like I feel like he not like a man either. Like, you know, it's like I feel like no one will ever be as strong as my uncle. No one will ever step up to the plate and be like, men do it with authority, females do it with emotion. So it's like I don't know. Like my mom, like I said, she's so hard to where it's like that's like my mom and dad, you know, in a way. So it's like she take both roles to where I don't have to worry about that. I don't really feel that part.
How hard is it to man, you got so much, I have so many questions, man. With that being said, you dating? How, like, what does that look like? Nothing?
Just focused on myself. Like, I dated, yes, in the past, you know, had a few boyfriends, but I'm like, I gotta focus on myself, because I can't really multitask with a lot. When I want to accomplish something, I feel like sometimes relationships is in the way, kind of, and I don't want to make that excuse, like, oh, I can't date right now because, you know, this is that. So I'd rather just stay this instead of hurting someone. So I'd rather just let it be and just go with the flow.
Stay out the DMs, guys. She doesn't want you. Just leave her alone unless you're trying to brand and work and do things.
Right. If you have a plan or a goal, then I'm willing, you know, let's put it together, let's make something happen. But other than that, I'm focused on myself. And it's been that way for a while now. Last time I dated is like 9th grade, 10th grade, and that's that. And now I'm like graduated, so yeah.
Wow.
But like I talk, you know,
yeah.
Like, but as far as like something serious and stuff, oh, this is my man, this is what I'm focused on, no.
What does a man look like to you? Because you said women deal with emotions, men is more like the authority type. So like, if you were to say this is what a man is, what is that?
Pretty much take charge, like handle what you have to handle, and just, you know, like I shouldn't have to tell you what I want. You should already know. Like I shouldn't have to, you know, go down the line of what this and this should be. It just should be set, planned, and you should just take charge. Like pretty much take charge is a big thing that I feel like a man should do. And a lot of boys, men, you know, they don't do that nowadays. So it's kind of hard to really, you know, say. But pretty much take charge.
Would you let a man do that? Take charge? Here we go. This is what we're here for. Yes! Here it is, you're this independent woman, and now a man wants to, hey, you know what? I like red, but we're gonna do blue.
Right.
You rolling?
And that's the hard part. Like, I'm so set on, like, you know, I'm good with myself.
Right.
and focused on my dream, I want to accomplish my goal and stuff to where it's like, I'm stubborn, like I said, so it's kind of hard. But if they put the effort in, you know, of course I'm not gonna be that hard up. But it will be hard for me to adjust to a man telling me this is what it's gonna be, you know.
You sound like you just have it all planned out. From
Yeah.
16, what is this? Okay, so we're 19 now.
Yeah.
5 years from now, what does that look like for you?
5 years from now, I see myself like branding myself for like maybe like collabing with a lot of celebrities and just being up, and then I see myself throwing in my music. So that
You do music.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just tried to like sneak that in. I do
Yeah.
music. No, you do music too?
Yeah, I do.
Come on, man, this is
Yeah,
for you.
I do music.
Okay, rap, sing.
I rap like on my off time and stuff, or if I'm just going through the house and a beat is on or something, I just rap and I just throw it off. Or if I'm feeling some type of way, I kind of put my emotions and feelings into music. But I never really been serious about it and just like got in the studio. But I have plans to hop in the studio. But I want to brand myself first since I'm kind of already out there.
Right.
And then I would like sneak the music in, so I would just be up, like, you know, like basically I do a lot of things. It's like, how could you not want to, you know, choose me? I do this, I do that. I want to be able to, you know, do that. I want to be the go-to for everyone. Like, oh, she does music, we could go to her.
Right.
She does brands, I could go to her. You know, she plays basketball, we could throw her in a tournament. Just anything, you know. So.
What
Yeah.
is your music content? Are we doing with Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B?
Oh, no.
No, I'm dead.
No.
I have to ask the questions.
Yeah, no, and that's one thing I don't really listen to. Like, no, I like her music and stuff. I like Cardi B's and all that, but like I said, I'm like a closed off person and stuff. Like, I'm not like an open person. Like, as far as like, you know, like, well, how I carry myself. So all that ratchet type music content, I don't really like that type of stuff. I like more of the Meek Mill, the Lil Durk type of Future type music, you know. I like stuff like that, speaking real stuff. And then, like I said, my uncle, he's a big inspiration from Oakland, and like, so I just go based off of the real music, what can help me out and stuff, because I'm starting to pay close attention to like the lyrics and stuff like that. But I used to just listen to music just because I liked it, but now I'm starting to feel like it's a meaning to everything. So
Right.
music is more so like, yeah, like Lucci, stuff like that, more of that type of stuff, like how I'm feeling type. Yeah, how I'm trying to level up and be great. So.
Let's say a guy says, hey, you know what? You rap about this, you rap about that, we'll put you on, all the money's invested in you. Are you doing it? Let's talk sex, let's talk scamming, let's talk all of these things that you may not be about.
No, I wouldn't take the opportunity.
For the money!
Everything's not always about the money, and that's what I'm learning. Like, yeah, money make the world go around, but it's like money's not everything, you know? And I wouldn't want to step out my character if that's what I'm kind of comfortable with. I wouldn't want to promote otherwise, really. Like, I would like I said, I'm all about positive and trying to just influence the community to do something different. So many people want to influence, like, the sex and all that type of stuff and rapping and just everything, like, you know, so I wouldn't want to really, like, do that. So I'll say no to that.
How big are you on Reputation? Because it sounds like you...
Big.
Yeah, I can tell.
Capital B.
Yeah.
I'm big on Reputation because it's like, I'm so used to people judging me and seeing me as for what I am, and they don't really know me, you know? So I'm big on Reputation and stuff. Like, always been judged for, oh, she's spoiled, oh, she got this, oh, she's good, you know? And I learned, like, kind of when I was doing a little bit bad, like, kind of wanted to reach out to my family, needed help. It's like, oh, you got this. Or like, why do you need this? So it's like when people see that you got it all, that's all they know you as, like, oh, you got it, you know? So Reputation is big to me. And so I wouldn't want to, like, promote that type of stuff if that's not what I'm going for, because they're going to see me as that. Like, they'll change their whole perspective on just that. And people's minds be set. And a lot of people just judge nowadays, so, yeah.
And you would do it all on your own, man. That's crazy. I understand. Man, this is interesting. So, when it's all said and done, as far as where you feel like success is, you hit the peak, what does that look like for you?
Success. Can you ask that one more time?
So what does success look like to you? Is it money? Is it peace of mind? Is it never being hungry again?
I just want to be straight. Like I said, I don't want the fame, but I want to be all right. I want to, financial wise, I want to be able to take care of myself and take care of my family, whoever else and stuff. I want to be able to give back. So success is basically like being good, like saying like I made it, you know. Like I just want my brand to touch different states, cities, continents, whatever. And I just want to know like I did this and stuff and it actually got somewhere. I don't want to put all this hard work into it and stuff just to fail myself. So success is just knowing that like I did it. So.
And we don't like to think about it, but if we hit a point to where we did with basketball, and we just say, hey, you know what? I got to put the cards in and try something new. What would that be?
If my brand doesn't work out?
Yeah.
I'll try music. I'll just push harder for music.
All of that doesn't work. Everything that you're planning right now stops, and you have to start fresh with something new. Are we going to work?
I'll go to the Army. I'll go to the Army and just branch off from there and just wherever it takes me, I'll just do the Army because I know for sure I'll be set in the Army. Whether I make it in the Army, whether I not make it, I know I can still say I'm doing something that's going to put me out there and stuff. So.
And arguably we know there's a few men in there that may talk to you a certain type of way. How would you do with that?
And that's well, I'm learning how to like, you know, like hear other people's opinion and learning how to like accept people like if they have something to say or like judgment. I'm learning how to accept judgment, which is hard. And you know, like I said, I'm stubborn, I'm big-headed and all that. Well, not big-headed no more, but I'm like really stubborn and I don't really like people telling me what to do. But I know what I'm getting myself into before I do it. So I know that's something I will have to accept before I go into the Army, if that's my last option. So.
Would you be able to kill?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Let's, hold on, wait. Let's rewind real quick. We going to the Army.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after talking to a few recruiters, they like, I don't know if they just put it in my head, but they told me like, it's based off the branch you like put yourself into. Like I could go in the Army just to even be a cook or be like just do the easiest job and like it wouldn't involve that. They might pull me out, but they wouldn't. They told me they wouldn't like pull me out to something I'm not ready for if that's not what I'm trained to be, like an officer or anything like that. So I don't know.
You're cooking in Afghanistan. What are you doing? I mean,
I'll try to find my way out of it. Somehow, some way. Like, even if I gotta give it to the gun to somebody on site, you shoot. Like, I'm not shooting. I'm not killing. Like, I'm not a killer. Like I said, I'm not all hood and all, like, ghetto and all that. I'm not a killer. And I got a good heart, so that is a problem I would struggle with, but I'll probably just be like, here, you shoot.
That is interesting. I wish you would have said something earlier about this.
Yeah, I'd be like, you shoot. Like,
oh, wow. Okay.
I'll find my way out. I'll try to find my way out of it.
Even in self-defense, you couldn't do it. I just want to know.
Self-defense, of course.
That's what it is.
I mean, yeah, but...
They come in and knock down your pots and your pans, your spatula knocked out of your hand.
I'm swinging. I'm not shooting.
Oh, man. I'm going to kill you for this one.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Just whatever option I got, that's my last option. I'm going to use it. But I wouldn't use shooting as my first option. Like, I don't know. I'm the type, put the guns tight. But I know that's what I'm going in for. But the recruiters, from what I heard, is like, if that's not what the type of job I want in that branch, then I don't really have to do that. At least that's what they say. So I haven't really thought too much about that.
I'm so mad you wasted this time, but I wanted that. That would have been great. Okay, man, we're hitting the time. So if there was someone to come to you, 16, I have a dream. Could you help me? What advice could you give me to kind of take myself to the next level to make my dreams come true? What do you tell them?
For starting at my age, I'll just tell them, like, basically, like, whatever you want to do, do it. Don't let someone else change your mind of what you want to do. Don't let someone tell you that you're not capable of doing something, you know? And, of course, if they want to start the same type of thing. I started off at 16. I will give them all the tips they need, like with nothing back in return. And I just basically would tell them, like, just anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. And you just got to stay strong because it's not an easy process all the time. So you just got to keep going and just block out the negative stuff and just surround yourself around people that want to win just as well as you. Because when you're around people that don't want to see you win, it's kind of hard to just keep pushing because it's like you keep getting knocked down, trying to get back up. So just keep striving and just do what you want to do. Even if someone else think it's weak, long as you know that it's good, and long as you believe in your talent, do it. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay. We for sure gotta have a part 2. I'm so mad that you. Oh, man. Okay. I got you for the next one. So, where can we get the merch? Where could we get all of the things that you? Where could we find you? Social media, all that stuff.
Yeah, you can find me on all social medias. Remain Humble Clothing on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that, and the link is in the bio to the website. And now I just opened up a store inside of Shop Smart in Sacramento, California. If you're out here, you could, get my merch. And I'm always open to ship out orders no matter what, but it is available on website and all social media. So, yeah. And
Any shout outs? This is it. We're gonna close it down.
I just want to start off by shouting out myself for actually, opening up, and I want to shout you out for, giving me the opportunity for the interview, because like I said, I've always been a closed off person, so I appreciate the opportunity, and I want to shout my mom out and my uncle. I'm going to keep going, and I'm not going to stop now. It's too far. I'm too far in it to stop, and I just want to say thank you.
This is what we're here for. Thank you. Part 2 for sure. Like, I like listen. Yeah. All that quiet stuff. You got some secrets. I know. Thank you again. Definitely appreciate it. Until next time, Will Mouth Toys, WM4T.TV.
And this is my mom.
This is who you've been hearing in the background.
And she's also rocking the merch. Remain
Make
humble.
sure you get it. The Oakland colors too. Don't let it fool you. All right. Thank you again. WM4T.TV.
Okay, it's Wood Model for Toys. It's not 3, buddy.